Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is October 20th, 2015. I want to thank you all for tuning in. All right, let's get started here. The S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading lower by 3.25 points. This is really not that big a deal. Almost every day we see the futures trading down a little bit here, and then they come back by the end of the day. Yesterday we saw that same scenario, and again, the light volume is definitely out here helping the markets in the meantime. So we'll see how this plays out today, but right now really no danger in the market, so to speak, at this point in time. Now we have a lot of earnings plays out here, and we're going to go through those right now. We're going to have also quite a few gap plays, so if you want to trade the morning gaps with us, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, and you could trade those right alongside of us. They'll be posted right at 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's take a look at our first stock in the news today, IBM. All right, the company reported earnings after the closing bell yesterday. Stock closed at $149.23. It is now trading at $142 a share. This is a pretty big hit for IBM. If it gets below this low right here at 141, it got a lot lower to fall. So be careful here. There's really not even a level that I really like at this point in time. So this is a stock we're going to have to look at once the opening bell rings today. But to be honest, I'm not really looking to do all that much with IBM at the moment. Here's another stock that is going to be on our list today for a gap trade. It's Yum Brands. Yum Brands closing at $71.71. Stock is trading right now at $75.50. It did trade all the way as high as $76.50 a little while ago. Great move up on Yum Brands. We will have resistance levels for this in the intraday stock chat room posted at 9 a.m. Looks like the company is going to spin off their China division. So again, going to break up into two parts, and right now it looks like the market is receiving that news as very, very favorable. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings, but I will have levels to short this equity. Let's take a look at HOG, which is HOG. This is Harley Davidson. Stock reported earnings after this morning, I believe. Stock closed at $56.05. It is now trading at $52. Did trade as low as $51 a little while ago. I will have levels for Harley Davidson once the opening bell rings. Be careful with this equity right now at this point in time. There's really not a lot of volume here moving this equity, but this is very, very negative action, and I ultimately think it can go a little bit lower before it bounces. Let's take a look next up at Verizon. I believe they had reported earnings as well. Stock closed at $44.80. It is now trading at $45.15. Did catch a little bit of a bid. This will be on our radar once the opening bell rings. Again, it's not a big move off of the gap news or the earnings news, but nonetheless, it will be something that we will look to play today. Right off the bat, when I see this equity, if it does come down, you will watch for some support around $44.16. That will just be intraday support only once it's hit. So just keep that on the radar. Let's take a look at UTX. This is United Technologies. I believe they reported earnings as well. Right now, the stock is trading decently higher, closed at $92.04. It is trading at $94.35. So good little pop there. Good little strong move. Right now, it is getting to a little bit overbought on the daily chart, but I don't really see anything terrible here. I will have resistance levels for this, but they're much higher. So we'll see if UTX can get a little bit more of a bid, but we'll keep it on the radar. Again, it will be in play. There looks to be a fair amount of resistance right around this $94.50 level at the moment. So just be a little bit aware of that, at least in the near term, once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Six Flags. I'm not sure that's making much of a move. Oh, wow, this has been all over the map. So got that sell-off yesterday after the closing bell. Now trading back to $49.75, so kind of unchanged. It did close at $50.17. We'll keep that on the radar once the opening bell rings today. So we got a lot of stocks out here that are talking to us, and we'll see where they go. Let's take a look at Regions Financial. That is trading really all over the map as well. Right now at $9, closed at $8.95. So we're not going to make too much out of this one. If it does fall today and starts to sell off sharply, $7.50 is going to be a very, very good level. I don't know if it'll get down there, but if it does, that will be a level that we would look to play. All right, let's take a look at SanDisk today. SNDK is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at 78.20. I already worked out levels for this. So again, we're going to watch this one once the opening bell rings. This is up on some M&A news that Western Digital is going to be a buyer. I don't know if it's true or not. It doesn't really matter to us. We only care about the chart and what the chart's telling us to do. So we'll watch that one. We'll see how it plays out. Let's take a look at Lockheed Martin. I believe they had earnings as well. Stock is trading at 205.65. Right now, when I look at Lockheed, the only level that even appeals to me would be around 201, somewhere down there, maybe even $200. But once you get down there, that would be a level where I think you could get a little bit of a short-term bounce. There should be a fair amount of daily chart support around that area. But until then, there is not much I would look to do with this equity. Next up, we have Travelers Group, TVR. This is also, I believe, going to be a gap play today, TRV, excuse me. And we'll see how that one plays out. Right now, stock closed at 106.32. It's trading at 110. So it does have some double top resistance, but stock like this can go a little bit higher first, but there shouldn't be all that much upside. I think 111.50 would really be about it. Maybe 111.75. That would be about it on the upside. So if you do own this name, I would trail the stop loss immediately, and that's the best way to play it. If you want to take off some profits, you could do so as well. But at least trail that stop loss. See if you could run the gains up a little bit more. But either way, it should be capped around 111.50 to 111.75. All right, let's go one more stock here, and then we'll call it a day. Let's take a look at ATI, which is Allegheny. Right now, the stock doesn't look like it's doing all that much, so we'll see how that plays out once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Fifth Third. FITB is the ticker symbol. This is a bank stock. Right now, it's trading at 18.75, closed at 19.02, so not a big mover there. Let's see what else we have here. Let's take a look at STLD, which is Steel Dynamics. There's just so many stocks to go through. We can't possibly get to them all. That's trading at around 18.10. Closed right around 18.10. No real pre-market activity, but that will be on our radar once the opening bell rings as well. So we have tons and tons of stocks out here. I know I'm probably missing a few that you may want to look at, but I can't get to them all. But we got to the gist of the household names that we wanted to cover. So again, once again, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll get all of our morning gap plays. I believe we have 4 or 5 gap plays this morning already, and maybe more to come. Now, gold futures are trading up $1 right now. Crude oil is trading up 11 cents. We're not going to make much out of either one of them. The U.S. dollar index is trading down by, I believe, 17 cents at the moment. So, little dip on the dollar, as you can see here. But nonetheless, it is coming off of the morning lows, and that should be respected, at least now. So we'll see how this plays out today. Again, no real sell-off in the futures. They're down just $2.75. But we have a lot of stocks in motion. The heart of earnings season is just beginning. So again, come on over, take a 7-day free trial, trade those morning gap trades with us, and we'll see how it plays out. But it's been a great 2015. We're going to look to keep that going. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.